Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, my friends in this wild adventure called life, I want to ask you something before we dive deep. Have you ever felt like your own life is slipping out of your hands? Not because of other people, not because of fate, not because of some bad luck, but because you couldn't control yourself. Yeah, I know that sting. You said something you shouldn't have said. You reacted in a mood you shouldn't have reacted in. You spent money you didn't have to spend. You thought things you shouldn't have let dominate your mind. And suddenly, life feels heavier. So today, I want to talk about something that doesn't come from textbooks, something not wrapped in fancy management theory or psychology jargon. Nah, I want to talk about real-life power. The kind of power that can make you unstoppable. It all comes down to four things, my friends. Backhand index pointing right, your mouth. Backhand index pointing right, your mood. Backhand index pointing right, your money. Backhand index pointing right, your mind. Control these four, and life bows down to you. Lose control over them, and life drags you like a rag doll. So let's take a journey together, through stories, through laughter, through some uncomfortable truths. And by the end of this talk, I promise you'll walk out with a fire in your chest and a toolkit in your hands. Control your mouth. Let's start with the mouth. Oh boy, that small hole under your nose. It can build empires or burn bridges in a second. How many times have you said something and instantly wished you could grab those words back? I'll tell you a story. There was this young guy named Ravi. Passionate, hardworking, but hot-headed. One day his boss gave him some feedback. Not even criticism, just gentle advice. And Ravi, feeling defensive, blurted out, "You don't know how to lead." Boom. Silence. Within a week, Ravi was out of the company. Not because he wasn't talented, not because he didn't work hard, but because his mouth moved faster than his mind. You see, the mouth is a weapon. You can use it like a sword to slash people down, or like a hammer to build bridges of trust, or like a lamp to shine encouragement. But if you let it run loose, it can destroy your relationships, your career, even your peace. How many families have broken because someone couldn't control their tongue? How many friendships ended with a sentence? How many opportunities vanished because someone said the wrong thing in the wrong moment? Here's the truth. Words are free, but the cost of wrong words is heavy. And you know what's funny? We don't always realize how powerful words are because they look so ordinary. Just vibrations in the air, right? But they can pierce deeper than a knife. Think about it. A teacher saying, "You're worthless," to a child can scar that kid for life. A parent saying, "I'm proud of you," can make a child conquer the world. A leader saying, "I believe in you," can pull out courage people never knew they had. So I ask you, my friends, are you controlling your mouth, or is your mouth controlling you? Practical tip. Before speaking, run your words through a 3-filter test. 1. Is it true? 2. Is it necessary? 3. Is it kind? If it doesn't pass, swallow it. Trust me, sometimes silence is stronger than 1,000 words. Because once words leave your mouth, they never come back. Control your mood. Now let's talk about the second monster, your mood. How many of you have lost opportunities just because of your mood swings? How many times have you messed up a perfectly good day just because you woke up grumpy and carried it like a badge of honor? Mood is tricky, right? It feels like it controls us. Like the weather. Sunny one moment, stormy the next. But here's a secret. Your mood is not a weather forecast. It's a thermostat. You don't have to wait for it to change. You can set it. Story time. There's a woman named Syra. She's brilliant, capable, and hardworking. But her colleagues dread working with her because her mood is like a roller coaster. Monday she's cheerful, Tuesday she's snapping, Wednesday she's crying. She never realized her career wasn't blocked by lack of skills, it was blocked by lack of emotional control. My friends, let me be blunt. If you can't control your mood will control your destiny. Think about it. One angry outburst can land you in jail. One jealous mood can make you destroy your own happiness. One careless mood swing can turn a relationship cold forever. Now, am I saying you should suppress emotions? No, I'm saying you should master them. It's like riding a horse. The horse is powerful, but if you let it run wild, you'll get thrown off. Learn to hold the reins. How? Breathe before reacting. Anger shrinks when oxygen expands. Pause before sending that text. You don't need to answer in your worst moment. Choose gratitude daily. It's hard to stay miserable when you're counting blessings. Surround yourself with uplifting energy. If your environment is toxic, your mood will rot too. Remember, your mood should serve your goals, not sabotage them. Control your money. Now let's get uncomfortable. Money. Ah yes, money. The blessing that becomes a curse when you don't control it. Money is like fire. Controlled, it warms your home. Uncontrolled, it burns it down. Let me tell you a story of my friend Arjun. Great guy, big heart, but zero control on money. He bought every new phone, ate out daily, swiped his card like it was a magic wand. He looked rich, but behind the curtain, debt was choking him. Then one day, his credit card got declined while paying for coffee. Embarrassed, he realized the problem wasn't that he didn't earn enough. The problem was he didn't control his money. Listen to me. It doesn't matter if you earn $10,000 a month or $1,000,000 a month. If you can't manage it, you'll always feel broke. The rich aren't rich because of how much they make. They're rich because of how much they keep. So let me give you 3 golden rules. 1. Spend less than you earn. I know, simple, but common sense is not common practice. 2. Save before you spend. Pay yourself first. 3. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Don't just buy shiny things that make you look rich. Buy things that grow your wealth silently. And most importantly, stop comparing your financial journey to others. Some of you are broke not because of expenses, but because of ego. You want to look like you're living large when you're barely surviving. Remember this. Poor is not the absence of money. Poor is the absence of control. Control your mind. Finally, the king of them all, your mind. This is the battlefield where all wars are won or lost. Your mouth, your mood, your money, all of them are slaves to your mind. If you control your mind, you control everything. But here's the tragedy. Most people don't use their mind. They let their mind use them. They let negative thoughts play on loop. They let fear paralyze them. They let doubts write their destiny. Let me ask you, if you had a friend who insulted you as much as your mind insults you, would you keep that friend? No, you'd block them immediately. But you let your mind trash talk you daily. Control it. Train it. Guard it. How? Feed it the right input. Garbage in, garbage out. If you consume negativity, you'll think negativity. Practice focus. Meditation, journaling, deep work. Train your mind to obey you, not distract you. Challenge your thoughts. Don't accept every thought as truth. Test it. Question it. Replace it. Visualize your success. The mind believes what it sees. Show it a picture of your victory every day. Because here's the fact. Your reality is shaped by your thoughts. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. When you don't control your mouth, you may win the argument, but lose the relationship. And in the end, you'll realize that silence would have been far cheaper than the apology you now cannot afford to give. The mood you carry into a room has more power than the clothes you wear, because people don't remember your outfit as much as they remember how you made them feel when your energy touched theirs. Money slips through the fingers of those who treat it like an entertainer, but it multiplies in the hands of those who treat it like a disciplined soldier working quietly for their future. A wandering mind is like a drunk driver steering your life. It doesn't matter how good your car is. If the driver is reckless, you're going to crash. Every careless word you speak plants seeds in someone else's heart. And whether those seeds grow into flowers of encouragement or weeds of bitterness depends on whether you had the wisdom to control your tongue. If your mood swings more wildly than a broken clock pendulum, you become a prisoner of feelings, and every external event, a traffic jam, a rude stranger, a cloudy day, holds the key to your happiness instead of you. The reason most people stay broke isn't because life was unfair, but because they never learned the discipline of saying no to their impulses and yes to their long-term freedom. Your mind is a battlefield where self-doubt, fear, and negativity wage war against courage, focus, and faith. And the side that wins is always the side you feed daily. Words spoken in anger are like arrows shot from a bow. Once released, no force in the world can pull them back, and the damage they do often lasts much longer than the anger that caused them. Controlling your mood doesn't mean faking a smile or pretending everything is fine. It means choosing not to let temporary storms drown a permanent vision for your life. Money is not evil, but the lack of discipline in handling money is, because it pushes people into slavery of debt, robs them of peace, and forces them to chase survival instead of purpose. The mouth is like a door to your character. If it opens too often without wisdom guarding it, people will see not your intelligence, but your immaturity. When you learn to master your moods, you stop being a puppet to circumstances, and you start becoming the director of your emotional movie instead of just another actor trapped in the script. A person who cannot control their spending habits will forever work for money, while a person who disciplines their finances will one day make money work for them. The greatest battles are never fought in stadiums or on battlefields. They are fought in the quiet moments inside your mind, when fear whispers, "You can't," and faith whispers, "You must." If you throw your words carelessly at people you love, you might one day find yourself surrounded by silence, because the people who cared for you left to protect their peace. Your mood is contagious. When you walk into a room carrying anger, people catch it like a cold, but when you walk in with calm confidence, you become the medicine everyone needed. Without controlling your money, you may look rich on the outside with flashy things, but inside your soul feels poor, because you're always one bill away from panic and one emergency away from disaster. The mind left untrained is like a garden left untended. Weeds of negativity grow by default, but flowers of success only bloom with deliberate care, attention, and discipline. In the end, the most powerful person is not the one who has control over nations or companies, but the one who has control over their mouth, mood, money, and mind, because such a person cannot be shaken by circumstances. So, my friends, let's tie it all together. Control your mouth, build relationships, not regrets. Control your mood, ride emotions, don't get drowned by them. Control your money, live free, not enslaved. Control your mind, create the life you dream of. Remember, the strongest person is not the one who controls others. The strongest person is the one who controls themselves. So today, I challenge you, walk out of here with a vow. A vow to take back the steering wheel of your life. Because you already have the power. It's not outside. It's not in luck. It's not in other people. It's right here, in your mouth, mood, money, and mind. Take control, and life will salute you. Thank you.